Okay. A very good evening to all our attendees and viewers who are watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. A very warm welcome to the Author Saga series. A quick recap for those of you who are new to Pick a Book. Pick a Book is all about reading and more reading and inculcating the habit of reading, research, and presenting the summary of it in our regular meeting sessions. Creating a better world by changing the sense of self through the habit of reading is the vision of Pick a Book. Currently, Pick a Book marked its inspiring presence in four countries: Sri Lanka, India, Singapore, and UK, with over 1,000 plus readers, 18 plus regions, and 70,000 plus people inspired through our sessions so far. So, all in just a span of 1 year. So, Pick a Book continues to spread its wings across the globe. So today we are here with this initiative called, Author Saga series. This is a brand of its own, and wherein the authors can reach their readers and individuals with like-minded interests. Authors can also discuss the key insights of their books, and readers can have this wonderful opportunity to know more about the book from the author himself. So today we have with us Mr. Ganesan Thiru with his wonderful book, One Page Stock Market Plan.
Hi, Swarna, and to all the viewers of Pick a Book. This is Ganesan. Yes.
Welcome, Mr. Ganesan Thiru. It's a pleasure to have you with us tonight. And for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ganesan Thiru is an author, stock market profit coach, a research analyst who has trained more than 10,000 plus people in the stock market investment and had done 80 plus webinars in last 1 year. So he has 1,400 plus people in his private Facebook group, which is called Unlimited Wealth. So he reads one book per week. Oh, that's amazing. One book per week. And he is also a frequent traveler. So his mission in life is to inspire 1 million people in getting financial freedom. So that's a beautiful mission, Mr. Ganeshan, and we wish you all the good luck.
Thank you so much. Yes, I wish everyone joins them.
Definitely. Okay, so first of all, from the Pickable community and everybody who are watching us live from Facebook and YouTube, here we extend our congratulations on this wonderful book, and we wish you a long way in writing.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, to start with, are you an avid reader? I mean, and what is your take on reading? Do you think reading books have played a role, a great role in making you what you are today?
Absolutely yes. Earlier, I never read books to be frank, and I started reading fiction books.
Okay.
That get the thrilling of running through the fiction books. Like Dan Brown was my favorite author.
Okay.
Thanks to my college friend, she introduced initially about the first book. I forgot the name right now. So I started with that, and all Dan Brown books I had read through. And then there was a long gap after I joined my companies when I started working. So in the last few years, Murli was my coach, and he was instrumental
Mhm.
in saying that reading is very, very essential. And from then on, I started reading more books on my own personal finance related, so that I expand my knowledge. Because
Okay.
when I talk with people, it is easy to convey ideas through what I read through. And some of the
Mhm.
ideas, whatever I get from international authors, I can proudly say that this is what all the people across the world are doing. Because earlier I used to say, from my
Mhm.
own personal experience, what I had seen. Now it is all about all across the world. This is what people are telling about personal finance. This is what stock market people are thinking, and some of the interesting quotes I get it from them. So it makes
Mhm.
my speaking things easy. That is also I felt, and even in my BNI community, I used to speak a lot, and this
Okay.
helps a lot.
Truly. Okay, so how did your journey as a writer start? So is it an all-time dream for you since you're young, or just started the idea recently?
Almost in 2018, in a program by Success Gyan, where it was a mission related to a mission,
Mm.
mission to vision, something like that. And
Okay.
I thought, what should I do? They gave me a chart and told, whatever you want, you can write it down, and it will happen.
Mhm.
And I just
Okay.
wrote it down that I need to publish two books in the next 2 3 years. That was my. I even wrote the book name, but now the published book names are totally different, but
Okay.
related to personal finance. The first book I never thought, but all of a sudden Murli said, you need to publish a book so that you become authority in your domain. So Money Leaks
Okay.
happened just within 4 months, I can say, and that too released by Jack Anfield in 2019. And thanks to
Okay.
Surain from Success Gyan and pushed by Murli, I just published
Mm.
in 2019. Within 6 months, I became an author, and people still can relate to it. People who came to that show in
Mm.
Leela Bala still remembers. And my second book, almost like this year, I just did because I came into stock market. I thought this should be the right time to publish my second book. And thanks to my
Okay.
digital marketing person, he gave an idea like, sir, put a template and that will help people to get an idea. From that template, I made it as a book. So again, in a month's time. So everything just happened in the last 3, 4 years.
Beautiful. So you're just dreaming and you're working hard, and the universe is fulfilling it. So
Yes.
great. So that's a part of positive thinking. So good.
Yeah.
Okay. So what made you interested in writing this particular book? In stocks. Yeah. And why did you title it that way?
One simple idea is that Murli used to publish in one-page coaching plan. So he
Mm.
used to teach us like how you should frame your coaching business. And I read an interesting book called One Page Business Plan by
Oh.
Alan Dibb. I think you said that is the book which was very interesting. He gave up a template and he used to send an emails also. I found it interesting, and all of a sudden when my digital marketer said like, can we publish some templates as a free to our webinar people? I thought that's a good
Mm.
idea. I made a template based on one-page stock market plan, and then I thought, like, can that be a book? Because all the books, whatever I read, it was all international authors, and in Indian authors, it's all about value investing and everything. So for a
Mm.
beginner like me, when I started my journey in 2010, 11, and all, I used to comprehend information from all the websites, and I used to learn from all the magazines. It took me lots
Mm.
of time. So as a beginner, why a company is coming into stock market and how should they analyze to that
Mm.
level, if somebody can understand, I thought I should put it in a book, and it will not be like a so much high standard, but in a conversational manner. Everyone can read it in a quick time. It's a small book, I can say. Hard copy version is getting launched this month. The soft copy is available right now.
Okay. Great. So as it is, this topic is a very hot topic all the time. So stock market, though a lot of people don't know the in and out of it, but still the word is so fascinating for everybody. So, so we will get to know, no, we'll get to know a lot more about it as we go on. Okay, so to move on with my first question, what is one page stock market plan? So what does it mean? And
It's almost like a what is a bees coming towards the flowers. People will move towards stock market and they will try to make money immediately. Immediate money on a day. I heard people asking me saying that I need 20% returns in a day. I thought, how can that possible in the world? And some people will ask, can I get a multi-bagger all of immediately? And they will go behind stock tips all of without checking the truth behind, and they will just go behind, pay the money, and then they will lose lakhs and lakhs of money. I thought, can they prepare a plan by themselves with a simple template and answer all the basic questions? Why am I coming into stock market? Do I know about this company? Am I entering at the right price? This is even more critical. Even in a good company, they may enter at a high price and the stock may not move for the next 6 months, and they will feel I entered a wrong stock and they will exit at loss. The same company, people would have entered at the right price, they would have made so much profit. So,
okay.
so the entering price and the exit price. When should I exit? Do I have a goals in my life, and what for I should come into stock market? All these questions they can answer it in 9 questions in 3 sections. Before investing, what should my frame of mind? And during investing, what are the things I should understand about that particular company or stock? And finally, did I make a profit? When should I exit? And everything. So all these things are covered in a 3-step template. 9 questions are there. So this is the idea behind the book, and book will be a detailed information on this.
Okay. So how many chapters can we expect from the book? So
9 chapters with case studies on. In the second section, case studies will be there, and how people are
okay.
doing it. It's almost like reading through a research analyst certification examination book, because that will be high
Mm.
standard without much examples. But I had made sure at each and every stage, examples are there, and why stock market is there, and the risk factor. People think it's a very risky affair, but I made it
Mm,
as simple as possible so that people think who's reading for the first time, they should be able to complete the book. That is my first agenda. Second thing is
okay.
they should be ready to come into stock market and invest. That is the second point. So both will be possible once they go through it.
Great. So I should be the first one to go through it. I have no clue about anything in stock market. So, but then I always think of, somewhere I should start this financial planning. So I think that's the case with a lot of people also, because I see many people, they see it as a beast, stock market, though, however, fancy the word is, but equally it is scary. People only think of the negative side of it, like, we lose money, it's more like a gambling kind of a thing. So
Yes.
more of a negative talk than positive about it. Yeah, so I think that this book probably yeah, clears all that negative minds on stock markets. So, ladies and gentlemen, probably you may have to invest on this book to to invest on in your stocks. So later, okay, so go through this book, and who all can read this book, Mr. Ganeshan? Like, is it intended for a particular section of audience, or is it is for everybody?
Mostly for a beginner, because I'm not looking at the 5% who are already investing and making money, because they may not
Mm,
find anything in it. Remaining
mm,
95% of the people who feels like stock market, I want to get in, but I don't know anything. Can someone
mm,
handhold me? Those are the people I'm looking at. And for them, it will look very simple and they can
mm.
understand stock market a lot better. And also like how stock market is working along with the economic cycle, because if economy is growing, stock market will also grow. The simple concept. So I try to
Mm,
explain with the economic cycle, and this is what
mm.
all the bigger stock market companies like HDFC Securities or all these people, they try to understand the economic cycle. Based on that, they will say these stocks will grow at this point of time. So I try to explain that in this book. So it will be an interesting point to understand.
Great. So I think yes. So this book is more for the first-time readers or first-time investors, or anybody who is just wanted to know the basics of stock market. So this is the book you all can pick up to read, and once you understand the crux of the book, then probably you can move on to the next step. So, but without this first step, understanding the stocks, it is always risky. Half knowledge is more dangerous than no
True,
knowledge.
true.
So, get with some knowledge from this book, and then start exploring more and more. Okay, so okay, can anybody invest in the stock market? This is one question which always is in my mind. It's like mostly the people who are working or the entrepreneurs, the people who are earning in big numbers. Not a simple teacher, or not a simple small business women, or things like that. They don't generally think of these stocks, and they seem to be a very big thing for them. So, so can they also invest in the small business owners, or the women with simple businesses, doing simple businesses, or housewives who have got their own small banks in their house? So, so is it for everybody? So anybody can invest, or is it any?
Okay, let me answer like this. Like everybody's life in every day, it starts with
Mm,
the kitchen, right?
mm,
Getting a
mm.
coffee, men or women, everybody's day starts with the kitchen. So even
Yeah.
your stock market journey starts with kitchen. That's what I say. Because just
Okay.
go to your kitchen and see what are the products you're using. The biscuits,
Mm,
you use it for almost like right from childhood. You have been eating Britannia biscuits or Britannia Marigold, and
mm,
it has been associated with women. So can you always think of it? And ITC, the Sunfeast biscuits for kids right now,
mm.
and all the premium products. And also think about the Nestle coffee. It has been almost like all the coffees, Tata Coffee or Nestle Coffee, and all
Yeah.
the hair oil related, Marico company, Dabur, and
Mm,
from morning it's like a toothpaste and toothbrush. It is good for our life and for family, so that you
mm.
need to brush. So from that company, so all these are standard companies which is associated with our life right from childhood. And all the banks for that sake, like it is in our mobile right now, you can transact at any second. So
Mm.
all these are companies which are associated with our life right from childhood and almost like till now. So
Yeah.
anybody can invest. Instead of putting your money in fixed deposit, I even did a reel, like Instagram reel.
Mm.
Don't put your money in HDFC fixed deposit. Put it in
Mm.
HDFC Bank stock. So that will grow much better,
Mm.
because bank is going to give you just 5-6%, but the same company in stock market is going to give you minimum 20-25% compounding returns. So understand the
Wow.
logic, and you can also invest. So very
Wow,
simple.
that's
Start with kitchen, and then you can explore the stock market.
That's superb. That's superb. See that's very nice. I mean, actually, we have been hearing about those companies in and out, from when we were young, but they never knew that we can actually invest in those companies only.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so great. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is a big tip for you. So, don't invest in fixed deposits. So, generally people, yeah, I think today also a banker who called me, just today it happened. So, he called me, ma'am, you want to do any fixed deposit? It's one click away in your, iMobile app. So it's like they, even if you, I mean, receive calls like asking you to do some FTs or things like that, then have a think smartly. So invest in stocks of that, but a particular bank if you want to. That's what Mr. Ganesan says. So it could yield better financial results than just doing an FT in that bank. So next time, be smart enough to make your choices. So for that you have to read this book. So go through it.
More
So
examples
and
are given in this book, related to
yeah,
it.
sure. Okay. So what is the technical analysis that is mentioned in this book? And is there any one such kind of analysis?
Okay. Generally, in stock market, there are two things, two analysis people do. One is fundamentals, one is technical.
Mm.
This technicals, most of the people go behind it, because that is what will make money on a daily basis. People do
Okay.
trading. That is what trading
Mm.
will help in technical analysis. And probability of losing money is huge in this trading. Everyone will accept that. And 50-50. Even the greatest traders in YouTube, they also share openly about how much money they made, how much money they lost. So
Mm.
even to the highest level, it is there. But when you get into fundamental analysis, you know that company is doing good. 99% of the times you will avoid losses. Once you do all the basic things, you will invest in companies which are doing fundamentally good, and
Mm.
99% you will avoid losses. That is what we need. So,
Okay.
how to do a complete fundamental analysis, how to enter at the right price and exit at the right price, and how to achieve all your financial goals. This is even more important for us, because more than making one day 20% or 10% in a day, it's all about not losing money and making more than fixed deposit, which comes at 5-6% right now. Once you
Mm.
do fundamentals, you will easily make 20, minimum 20%. That is what I want to say, because these are all just look at 20% compounding returns for long period of time. This is a minimum returns I'm saying. Once you keep understanding stock market more, it will reward you
Mm.
like anything. Greatest example in India, Rakesh Junjunwala is there, and he has been in the
Mm.
market for more than 30 years. And Ramesh Damani, he always says that go invest, don't trade. And even Vijay Kedia, my best example, I will quote in my webinars also. He also did trading, burnt his money. From that time, he always invest, and he's one of the greatest investor right now in India.
Superb. So that solves many. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, it is not the right way to expect a money in a quick way. So yeah. So trading gives you quick money, but then it also is too risky. You can as well lose the money. So big time. So it's always like Mr. Ganeshan said. It's good to invest in. Stocks, invest, not trade on day-to-day basis. So that's a beautiful one. So that's for that they should be having that sound knowledge on technical
Correct.
analysis, right? So and the fundamental analysis. So before you do any stocks, you just have that analysis. So maybe you can take the help of your financial planner. So and have the understanding of that financial
Yes.
analysis or fundamental analysis first, and then start investing the right way. So
Right.
great tips. Yep, great tips in a way to start with. Those though look simple, but then without these, it's a very high chance that we fall prey for it. Yep.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you. Okay, so Yeah. So, is there any best time to start financial planning? Some and is there any minimum amount that we can afford to start? Something like this. So, most people think that is this the best time to start, or what age group is the best, or what at all? It is the basics to look into the basics. What is the best age to start the financial planning?
Most of the people think that I need to make more money so that I can afford for it, and so that I can plan for it. But the point is,
Mm,
whenever you think about I need to plan so that I can uh, well structure my personal financial life, that is the right moment.
mm,
It can be at 20s, it can be at 30s, or even at 50s, because that is the high time you should start, I'll say. And how much amount you can start, it's all about understand your financial goals, basic thumb rule. What are your financial goals, and choose the products based on that. No big
mhm,
things, very simple. Say your top three financial goals in India, I will always say that kids education, kids marriage, as well as retirement. These three are top financial goals for every family. Along with that, say you want to start a business. I was able to start because I started investing. That helped me in starting my business. For you, it may be traveling all around the world. For you, it may be
mm.
closing down your home loans which you already accumulated. Whatever
Yeah.
financial goals, list down everything and start planning
Mm.
to invest and prioritize. Say you cannot invest for all your 10, 15 goals. Prioritize. It can be miscellaneous. Every penny, if you can channelize towards your particular financial goal, always it can yield fruitful results, I will say.
So great. So, guys, so ladies and gentlemen, there is no fixed time to start with. So, as in when you are flexible enough to, invest your money, so that is when the best time to start your financial planning. And no amount is small, no amount is big. So, you can always start with whatever you have. But before that, have a goal. Without goal, if you go aimlessly, so, it doesn't have a clear output. So have your goal, what do you want to achieve, by when you want to achieve that amount of money. So accordingly, you can plan your stocks, investments, and things like that. So yes, so thank you so much, Mr. Ganeshan. And if I want to make the best use of this book, so how do I do that?
It's a very small book. That is a
Mm,
main concern of the people will be how long it will take. Can I complete it? It's a very small book because I don't want to make it very comprehensive, but it's not like jargon free learning. It will be there.
mm,
And once you buy the book, there is a website link where you can download the template of the book. And once you
okay.
go through each and every chapter, you can fill the template so that as and when, say, the first part will be before investing. Do I know about stock market? Understand fully. Because what I
Mm,
see is there are my clients will say I am in market for the last 20 years, but if I look at the returns, it will be not even double digit because they are
yeah.
investing in all the debt companies, and that is not
Mm,
even growing. So it's not like I know stock market. I know the
mm,
stock market, but it's all about understanding and seeing returns. So in that aspect, you should learn, and this book will help you to learn that aspect and fill the template as and when you are going through it. So for sure, you will find companies and all the known companies. I had even given about a habit framework. I told about start with Christian, and there is something called habit framework which I explained in the book. Everybody
yeah.
will think starting a new habit is a very difficult task. Let it be reading a book, let it
Yeah.
be getting up at five
Yes.
o'clock. All these are difficult topics, right? Difficult habits. So for that, instead, if you know this habit framework, it will be easy. What I say is H is home. Inside home, what are the companies you are using? Right from
Mm,
morning toothbrush to coffees to teas to all these things, Maggie, everything.
yeah.
And A is automobile, two-wheeler and four-wheeler. B is banking, all the banking stocks. IT is IT
Mm,
companies because Indian IT companies are growth engines, I will say, for India's growth story. So with this framework itself, you can find 30 to 100 companies, and among that, you choose the best one. Approach advisor because this is just to convince yourself that yes, I can also invest in stock market. This is a starting
mm.
point. So all these you
Okay.
will get it once you go through the book.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Ganeshan. So that's a good amount of knowledge we have gained from today's session. So, ladies and gentlemen, you start reading this book, and that book will, take you through the all the principles, or all the methodologies, whatever that takes you to understand, or he because it's not just a theoretical book. So Mr. Ganeshan says he has templates, frameworks, and everything for whatever challenges we generally usually have. So he has given the answers in his book. So it's a great way to understand completely, especially the newbies. It's a beautiful book to start with to get into the stocks and don't think too much. So get it going, learn the stocks and invest smartly. So that's all about it. So financial planning is pretty much needed, very, very, very needed for any group of people. So let's make the best use of it. The link is being posted in the chat box. So that is a link for the book, and the book is the soft copy is available, right? So
Yes, soft copy is available in Amazon.
yeah, so great. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You can access a soft copy there, and any doubts you can just message. Is that's The contact details are also there available, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so that's it. So thank you, Mr. Ganesh and Thiru, for such valuable inputs and especially taking time out to share your experiences and the knowledge with us as a Pick a Book team and our lovely audience here who are watching this live. So, we absolutely love this book, I would say, because, it holds, great things probably, for the new time investors, for the first time investors. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you for the interviews, Swarna, and thank you, Pick a Book team. And I'm really thankful to everyone. Thank you so much.
Great. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from our author today, Mr. Ganeshan. So, I am sure you all have enjoyed the session as much as we enjoyed doing it. Thank you all in the room and who are watching us live. See you all again next week and take care. Bye bye. Thank you.